Ujal is going to open up for the Riders. And awkward bounce. He did well there, the fielder. And yeah. So it brings on strike Sandeep. Come boy. The skipper, great batsman. And that's his zone. You can't bowl there to him. I think that's one bounce. Looked a boundary from here, but yeah, close enough to a 6, and it was. So this could be quick work. Sandeep, very experienced. And quite often the tall batsmen are hard to bowl to. Again, that's his zone. One bounce for a boundary 4, and what a start. Yeah, so we're just doing a couple of tests here to get all of our bits in order, but Sandeep off to a flyer here. And what's Ujal got in store? Where do you bowl to Sandeep? He just deals in boundaries, no matter the situation.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Ujal, he's got to find something here. Yeah, well bowled. And they pitch a single. And maybe an overthrow, but oh, okay. And so pretty easy equation here for the Riders. Yeah, tries to get down. They should come back for 2. Good running. Yeah. But a windy day here in Vinosh. Slight breeze coming left to right to screen. And these 2 Dresden sides. Riders 14 off the first over. Sandeep on strike, the captain. And he's really smashed it. for 6. So yeah, another big 6 from Sandy. He's on to 17 and taking singles when he wants. Just bossing it at the moment. So pretty much a run of ball now. 52 off 51. And after that quick start, 18 off 6. Sandeep still at the crease. And going up for an appeal, not out. Shot straight down the ground, crunched, really well hit. So Sandeep moves on to 22. And he's a big wicket, but he's quickly taking this game away. Hit for another boundary from Sandeep. So he's showing his class. And we apologise for the wind coming through our tent. Cut it. And that's short, down leg, and another boundary. So the change of bowler, Islam Shafiqul, boundary off his first ball, he just pulled that one down. Easy to do when it's windy. And the riders are just cruising here. Yeah. And we just apologise for the wind. We know it's tough, but so Islam Shafiqul had swatted away, and another boundary as well. So that was smashed into the bar and the DJ section, and riders, they move on to 38, and no wickets down. This game could be over pretty quickly. These batsmen are in good form and in an aggressive mood, and Sandeep picking off singles when there's no boundaries. Also Kumar just rotating the strike. He's faced 9 balls. Kumar's faced 6 balls for his 13. Sandeep 9 balls for his 26. And it's nice to watch. He's just really so strong in that leg side region. There's another one. And what did that pull up? Did he get bat on that? We'll watch umpire Kushal. Maybe he got a little bottom edge. And yeah, there's not much stopping the riders at the moment. Another one. And that's a boundary 4. So this has to hurt. Strikers are really suffering at the moment. In those bags. And another boundary. He's got a no ball and a boundary and a free hit. So no ball, boundary, free hit. It's expensive stuff here. Tough going. And Laxmi's delivered. Laxmi's just delivered an ice cream. We'll take a quick break. Okay, thanks for your patience. So we return just a little bit of tent maintenance and the wind gone, but Sandeep, what an innings, 44 off just 15 balls, 5 boundaries, 3 sixes. They just need 2 to win. And Kumar Sachin's been there the whole way, 22 off 10 with 4 boundaries. And just dabbing for a single. It's been a real masterclass. So this has shown the rider's strength, and this will be a big, a big, a huge statement for the rest of the tournament. Strikers, riders, well, Dresden, that's a huge hit. Sandeep will catch that. Oh, and he did catch it. Yes, he was really pumped up about that. The player, they were happy to get that wicket, not let Sandeep carry his bat. They only needed 1. He tried to hit it for 6. 1 off 35 was required. And so, but what an innings. Sandeep Camboy gets the wicket. All too late, but Sandeep will be pretty happy about that. 44 off 15. 5 fours, 3 sixes. And they make a big statement here with a win with just 1 run required. And it's nice to see Aaron Akashan, captain of the Czech national team, and Kushal Menden, vice captain, both umpiring on both fields. Akash with him, and Rohit over on Banks. And that is the game. So Riders are big winners. They win by 9 wickets and crushing victory. So they'll love that net run rate. They'll take that. And we're just wondering, is there another game? We'll get a couple of team names. My bet it's Bohemians and Kemet's playing. Yeah, beautiful. So stick around. We've got the Bohemians at 6 o'clock. So how's that? Join us. Stick around in about 45 minutes' time. There will be more cricket. And we thank you so much for bearing with our wind issues. We've finally got a fix on it. So join us at 6 o'clock and we'll resume play for the PCC T10 Challenger Cup, the 2nd edition. And we'll see you soon.
This one is off. Mine.
Offline.
That one is off. This one is there. This one is okay.
That one's offline.
That one is off. Give me, please. Wait a minute. Connected.
This is riders, yeah. Okay, welcome back. We had a change in fixtures and we've got the Riders up against United. The Riders from Dresden and playing. But now it's replaying back.
Somebody copy scoreboard channels, please. Somebody.
I'll change the channel. Check the channel. Check the channel.
Okay, so welcome back, viewers, and this is the final game for for the day. We've had a mixed bag of matches today, and coming out for you the last game, the Riders versus United Cricket Club. Live to you, brought to you from Scott Page. Yeah, it's a Scott Page, the wonderful pitch, and in between they've just campered for a single. Who's playing the players? Uh, I
It's feeding. It's coming back. It's sort of like when it's
Because we are
delayed.
sitting close to each other.
nicely struck down the ground and slightly could have held the ball properly, but all right. So Ruturaj on strike.
Now promoted. Should get swaddled in.
Okay, it's the end of the over. Pardon. Pramod back on strike, and for the bowling department we
Hello, hello.
have
Testing, testing.
yeah, it's okay. So until then, our viewers can enjoy the picturesque ground
You
at
just
this.
make a distance or speak in a lower volume so we
Okay.
will not hear each other.
So I have with me your favorite Charles.
Oh, okay, that you are saying.
Ali coming up with his second ball into the run up,
Leave it here. Leave it here. That's good.
and here goes Ali and his And it's attempted Yorker, but just missing the off stump, and it's gone straight to the keeper. No edge on the way. Nicely collected.
So Primate on strike. He's a very dangerous batsman. Up the top with Rudaraj. This should be really entertaining. Can't get it away at the moment, Sumit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it looks like Ali's given it everything that he has.
This is one of the top
Three,
clashes. Yeah, go on, Sumit.
three hits, three attempted hits, three misses. Ball straight to the keeper. And here comes Ali, and Pramod's given it everything, and he's given gone over the extra cover. It's a boundary for the first boundary of the game.
Yeah, nice shot from Pramod. Missed a few, then collects the boundary. At the top, Rudaraj and Pramod have a formidable combination, particularly Rudaraj, very strong through the covers. So this will be interesting if they can bat for the next 15 minutes.
And here comes Ali again, and Pramod goes for it, and they've taken a quick single. Pramod and Rituraj, as Charles pointed out, they form a formidable pair at the beginning, and they would be hoping to get at least 10 runs and over from here. 80, 90, what do you reckon, Charles? Would be a nice total to defend on the ground on this pitch?
Yeah, I think 100 at
100?
the minimum. At the minimum, I think. But United are capable of getting up into that 120. They'll need that
Yeah.
against the Riders, who are, I think, one of the stronger teams here.
And that's Pramod gone for four byes here. A poor delivery, straying down the leg side. Everybody missing.
Valuable runs.
Yeah, it's five valuable runs from here. This is not good cricket, I must say. It's just 60 balls, and you just at least let them score. You cannot stop them from scoring. I agree in the shortest format of the game, but they must score from the bat. You must not be gifting them like this.
Yeah, the extras tend to come a
Yeah,
fair bit.
the extras absolutely tend to come around. And here goes Ali again, and it's gone for a full toss this
Yeah,
time. It's again it's gone for
yeah,
it's a maximum down square of the wicket.
yeah. Slash that away right in Rudaraj's zone. He loves it there, particularly a full toss on off outside off. Just needs to get a little bit of bat on that, and that flew away. So much so they're taking a minute to find the ball. It,
Yeah, I think Ali overcompensated for that one by going for the offside, and because the previous delivery has gone just down the leg side, so he overcompensated, and it's disappeared. Nice batting by Ruturaj.
hmm hmm
Right, all right.
Yeah. So
So
Yeah, I like this setup. So
United right on track with 20 runs for no loss so far. And the last over of the power play coming up.
yeah, that's right. They'll be happy with that. Boosted that up. That last six brought it up to that 10 and over mark, as you mentioned, Sumit. Really important to stay there.
Yeah. As Charles rightly pointed out about
Oh, big
out the
slash.
100, the score over the around the 100 should be around 100, 110 to make up for a good match and for a nice total to defend. As the Riders have a very strong batting lineup and who have a history of chasing big totals.
And look at this pair, Rudaraj. I remember last year in this same competition, the PCC T10 Challenger Cup, Rudaraj smashed about 180 or 200 in the day in his
Oh,
4 or 5 games, and it was leading the run chart early on or in the top two. And he came out and was injured the next day, but he looked fantastic. And his skipper there, Pramod, who is a national team selector and very experienced cricketer, and United with huge names in their batting order, with a lot of batting to come. There's Divi to come and all these sorts of guys. Shaymal, I love watching him bat, and that's
and
a
it's
big
again
wide.
spraying down the leg
Yeah,
side
wow. So
by Wakar and the pressure telling on him.
it's what they need, United, and it'll be interesting to see how Sandeep responds. He's a good captain, but you can't protect those sorts of wides down leg, and he's telling one bowler to warm up.
I must say that the groundsman has done a terrific job here, Charles. The outfield has become so fast.
It has been, yeah. If you were here last weekend, you'll see all the runs that were scored. We saw Spartans chase down 197 in a T20.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lovely. We
Oh,
got an edge on that. What?
that's missed it. That's missed everything, and it's heartening to see such lovely balls. To see such wonderful balls and chances going down.
He called buys there, but that was a lovely ball. Did you see that, Sue? It reared up off a length and went through him. So it was a really good effort ball.
The umpire signaled buys, but I thought it just took something off the glove.
It's
It
same.
just appeared like that.
Yes, it did appear like that. So yeah, interested to know what happened there. But this bowler side, Wakar Shah, he's a very
Yeah.
crafty guy. He's experienced, and this is a good battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a change of pace, slower delivery, and they go for a run. And they take the total out to 28. And it's we are halfway through the over. Bakar trying to give it everything he has, trying to bring the run rate down. And here goes Bakar again.
Oh,
Oh,
how
that's
did that not bowl
beautiful
him?
delivery. Bakar has taken a few yards out from his pace. He's trying to bowl so slower than what normally he bowls.
Yeah, he sees Rudaraj, and Rudaraj can play, so he's outfoxing him here at the moment. Watch out for
Uh,
maybe a quicker ball. His effort ball might come in now.
yeah, he's trying to make him guess. Yeah, Charles was absolutely right on that one. Here comes the full pace, and Rituraj is making Rituraj think actually.
Yeah, I reckon there was 3 or 4 dot balls in that over. It was
Yeah,
a top one, and one that went through him. We thought it took a bit of glove, and it beat the keeper. It was beautiful bowling, but that ends.
the power play, the ends of the over, end of the power play, and they're at 29 for no loss. The Riders.
Yeah, that was a fantastic last over. Yeah, that over was 1.4.
Five runs off it.
Good to have a single, then dot dot. So that ends his 2 overs. And I like this bowler coming on. I think,
And his change of pace, and it would
yeah,
be
this is Narula Salazar. He's
and he will try to slow things down with his pace.
Yeah, he's an off spinner
So,
who's a very smart bowler. So this is a really good little battle here.
yeah,
See how Ruturaj handle it. I reckon Ruturaj's going to go after him, and he's going to go. He's going to target that mid wicket, um, and keep this momentum going because they're still on track. They're just under 10 and over, but they're right there. And this is a key little passage of play after 3 overs. The captain taking his time to set the field.
it's the middle overs in between which decide which way the game is gonna go, because the power play and the end of the overs in the towards the end, they are everybody is going to go to have a go at you. If you can somehow control a bit of momentum here, then yeah, it was a very nice delivery in between. Rituraj beaten all ends up, had no clue about that one, and it just goes to the keeper without any run. These are golden balls without any runs here, in at least in this format of the game. And here comes the second one,
Yeah,
nicely gone to the leg side, but will just get a single off it.
lucky to get away with that. That was a full toss right at his legs. He'd be unhappy that he didn't get that away for something more than a single. But they're motoring, but just stalled. So this bowler, he's very smart, got good flight.
Another one, and this time he's gone to the mid wicket, and the ball comes back only goes for a run. And very nicely bowled. I think the captain's ploy is working here to bring back the off spinner. That's gone too much down the leg side, and once again the riders are struggling with extras here. They need to control these runs. It takes the pressure off the batsman. And once again,
Yeah, what's umpire Kush going to call? You would think it's going to be a wide if it's down the leg, but maybe there was something on it. Yeah, he does
yeah,
call it.
yeah, he does. He does call it a wide, and more importantly, they've taken a run off it. So without bowling a legal delivery, he's conceded 3 runs now. There goes.
Narula, he had a great first game. Only gone for 6 off his 4. Again,
Once again, struggling with the line, going down the leg side, and the umpire has no hesitation calling it a wide, and the batsman going for the extra run as well as a bye. Narula needs to control his line and length. He's an excellent bowler. Now going down to the offside. I think he's trying to bowl away from the arc of the batsman.
hmm
What do you reckon,
yeah,
Charles?
he's doesn't want to get it
Yeah, because
on the stumps, which is there.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's the second delivery he's landed properly, and that's where he should be bowling and just maybe varying his pace rather than his width.
He's trying to give it a bit too much.
And the captain's talking to him now, saying that's where he should be bowling.
Yeah,
He's saying to him, that's the spot.
yeah, he must be calming his nerves down. It's
Sandeep,
the final ball of the over. They have the United have already taken 9 of him. So, and he goes
that'll run
towards the
away.
third man. That's gonna run away, and they come back for 2.
Really well fielded.
Yeah, he did a nice job to keep it inside the field.
But they're still on track.
Oh,
Still, I think it was 11 off that over.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
11 of that over. What they really need to do is just get one or two overs with hovering around the 5 or 6, Charles, and
uh-huh.
that would set up the game for the Riders,
Yeah,
and would put the pressure back on the United, because so far the United can have not lost a wicket, and they are absolutely going great guns right now with the score of 40 in 4 overs.
yeah, they are on track. Smart batting. And they're slowing the game down. I'd even say that they might even be behind the rate. Sandeep is not happy. He's taking time with his field. And a little bit uppish, but they'll take a single and have to come back for two. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a misfield, and allowing him to take that extra run.
I fancy Rudaraj to let loose here. Srikandia, I reckon he fancies him coming down the pitch over into our area, over mid-off, straight.
And
Oh, but
that's
he's gone. What a catch. Oh,
what a
he's dropped
catch!
it.
What a lovely catch!
No, he
No, it's
dropped it.
dropped. He's
Oh,
dropped it.
and they'll get the overthrow. So yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good bit of
it
bowling.
from our end it looked like he had taken that extraordinary catch, but I think he just lost the ball in somewhere in between.
But,
And that's our great captain Sujit.
and just bottom edged it down. So good batting here. They're still ticking along. 4 off this over so far. But
We are
from
2 balls, 4 runs. Uh,
yeah, something
and
that's
he's
going to
given it.
happen. That'll have to be
Yeah,
taken.
that was to happen, and this time he doesn't miss the chance.
So Pramod goes, and much needed wicket for the Riders. They're 45 for 1 and 4.3 gone.
And Pramod has gone, and but more importantly, he's given the start. He's giving them the momentum for the coming batsman to come and free his arms.
Yes.
They are already halfway. They had to do it.
Yeah, a great start here. They really need to go on with this. And Piyush coming to the crease, a gifted batsman and a great umpire, all-round top guy. He's an elegant batsman. He'll look to play a lot through the covers. He's picked up his power game recently, so he's he's got all the tricks, Piyush. So joins Rudaraj and key passage of play. Yeah,
Once again, top edging that one, and goes to the third man, who does a decent job, but couldn't prevent that extra run because of the fielding effort down there.
really well run there. It should only
Yeah,
be a single, but such an awkward bounce. They know that there's going to be two on the arm.
and they have to go for it. They have to go for it. There is no other way. They
Yes.
have to go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Any half chances here, they need to be taken. Oh, that's a
Oh,
beautiful delivery, and he's knocked him over.
two in the over. Gets the key wicket of Rudaraj. Removes both openers. What a great over. So Rudaraj goes for 17. Entertaining little innings off 13 balls. And there'll be two new men at the crease. Piyush being one of them.
This would be the most crucial period for United. Are they going to lose from here, or somebody is going to come and play the blinder of an innings?
They bat deep enough,
Yeah.
United. So I still back them. I really back them to get in up and around 100, at least to 90. I'm predicting somewhere between mid 90s and 100, somewhere around there. But this guy coming into bowl, he's been the bowler of the day on this field for me. Ahmed Ijaz. He is a really smart bowler. He trots in and he varies his length. And you watch Sumit, he'll maybe look to get Pioche either on the back foot. He'll bowl it either full, I reckon, or back, well back of a length, and invite him to pull because he's got speed. And we'll see with this field set, he's got two in the deep on the offside. So that big gap there at mid wicket, I reckon he might go short here, likely, or look to go right through Pioche. And
And
there's that short one.
oh, here comes with the short one, and it's just guided him to the third man for a single. UCC must be looking at doubling the 6 over score,
Yes.
ideally for this inning,
Yeah.
right? So, but with the kind of bowling attack the Riders have, it looks difficult at the moment. But nothing is impossible. Let's hope UCC goes for it. And here comes the second ball, and once again a short ball. He's
He's
done
into
it very
that gap.
nicely,
It's
and given it played on the gap for 4 runs
Divi Singh.
between the deep backward square and the third man. It goes for 4 runs, piercing the gap very nicely between the two men down there.
Well played. Sort of leaned back, played it through that vacant gully area, straight down to 4. They've now brought that man a little bit finer.
And full this time, and just going to man coming down from the long on to just cut it off and keep it down to a single. The coming up, Ejaz has done very well in this over so far. Needs to needs to continue with his effort. Here comes the fourth ball of the inning, slightly on the offside, but it's completely all right, and goes down to the keeper without the batsman being able to make it to connect.
Because viewer is doing very nice. He when he speaks, he counts twice. Use the other way around. It's like now. I will reduce your volume. What do you say?
Here comes again, and this time it's slightly on the wider side. I don't know. I didn't understand why he tried to change the ends from where he was bowling. Coming back to his side, bowling over the wicket to the batsman.
Yeah, they've just pulled it back here. Oh, they grabbed two here, but they've just pulled it back here, the Riders, and falling behind United from their probably target at about 10 and over. But like I said, Ahmed Ijaz, smart bowler.
Last ball coming up of Ajaz, and this
Yeah, what a
time
shot. That's 4.
the Vyangu just given it everything on the offside, and it's gone ahead for 4.
It's a really nice shot.
Yeah, especially these shots are very hard to play on the offside square, but he's managed it and reaped full rewards out of it, Devendu.
So
6 overs, UCC still hovering around 10. Ah, that's a beautiful shot, but
oh,
not so beautiful in the end.
yeah, he was in two minds and looked to half shot, put it over point, just behind point,
Ah, okay.
and Pierce departs. So another little twist here,
Piyush has to
and
go after scoring 4 of 2 balls.
and Shrikant Tyre, he's the one getting these wickets. He had two in his first over. He's got another one. So really intelligent bowling. Yeah, 3 for 7.
Ayush, the next man in. Shrikant just bowling wicket to wicket, not allowing the batsman to free his arms. The third ball from Shrikant to Ayush, and this time Ayush gets it just through to the bat and the square of the wicket, and he goes for two. That would relieve some pressure of Ayush. He's going back to the run up. Shri, Shrikant doing absolute wonderful job for his team today. And there comes Shrikant again, and this time again into the line of the stumps. He's only allowing him to get a single, bowling very tight today. It's because of his 2 overs the United are now struggling a bit to get him off. They are not reading him properly. And here goes Shrikant again. And what a beautiful shot it is. But and a misfield, giving him four. That should have been stopped. That should have been stopped, but they've gone ahead and got a boundary out of it, which the United would not mind, I'm sure. Here comes Shrikant with his final ball of his spell, and that goes on top of the keeper. Will this go for a boundary? No, no, no. He's been able to. The third man cuts it off, and it's only a single in the end. So Shrikant with who's been the pick of the bowlers today completes his spell. 2 overs, 3 for 15. Nilkantha, the new man in. This is the another crucial part of the match. The final 18 balls remaining. Last 3 overs. And United in order to make the match out of it, need to score at least 10 and over from here. That's flicked down the leg side. The man well placed by the captain with very nice field settings. Cuts it off, keeps it down only to a single.
Yeah, Sandeep's he's got the field placings. He's so experienced and knows this ground well. He scored a lot of runs in the same competition last year, and he's doing well.
Neelkantha comes back and this time goes on the offside, but uh, he's Ayush trying to make the most of it, not being able to connect, and it just goes back to the keeper.
Yeah, he's got a quick whippy action, and he slides them through at a sharp rate. Just getting under Ayush there.
Here comes Neelkantha once again, and once
Yeah,
again he foxes him out, and Ayush not being able to connect.
that's right. Ali Hassan saying he's got to play straight, Ayush,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
but
he's
it's good bowling.
yeah he's trying to hit him through the line, but no, not being able to connect. Is because he's just mixing the deliveries with the space.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's makes the batsman thinking that what pace is he comes, and once again full pace delivery, full speed, and the batsman again missing it.
Yeah, Divi coming down to have a chat with Ayush saying, just get bat on ball, play
Yeah,
straight.
he should be Ayush should be aiming only to take a single and give it back to Devendu who's hitting the ball very nicely today. He's been able to see the ball clearly and been able to hit through the line. So he should be aiming at getting a single.
Yeah, just adjusting that line, seeing that, search for width, and they're lucky to even get a couple of leg byes.
Well, Neelkantha has not allowed Ayush to read him at all.
Ah, did he signal? Just having another little look to see if that ball hit the helmet. Oh no, it didn't hit. It looked like it was very close. From the replay, if you go back and have a look at, I don't think it hit the helmet, not clearly anyway. But not taking anything away from Nilakantha. This is top over.
But this sometimes a wicket is also a blessing in disguise. Maybe uh, because as I could see, Ayush was not able to read Neelkantha at all, Charles. And here comes Neelkantha for the for the final ball of his over. And once again, it just goes straight to the keeper. And it's 8 overs have been bowled, and United are now at 68. Full credit to Neelkantha for bowling for bowling that very tight over with just one run of it, and because of that now the average of United is down from 10 and over. They are now at 8.5 and over.
Yeah, huge effort from the riders to bring this back and take control of this game.
Last 12 balls.
Yeah, and that's runs. That's a
That's
boundary.
that's that's run down and that's a four. That was not some smart bowling. That was not bowling to the field. They had no protection down there to the deep backward square leg. And after a very tight over, they have now gone for a boundary. Would take some pressure off United, who are trying to end this on a high. So the second ball of the second last over.
No, no, no. Good. Oh, hang on. Joined here by Sudesh, Ali, and Smith, and also Sumit. They're coming back for second. Had to be close. Umpire Cushy saying not out. You have. And
Before I forget, I must thank the entire PCC team for putting up this great tournament for everybody. All the guys coming in from PCC, and this was a near nick from here.
yeah, half-hearted appeal
A
there.
half-hearted appeal. It looked like a nick, but we are bereft of the replays here at, at which we miss so much.
And look, if Divi's got an over and a little bit to do some damage, 74, he'd love another 20 in this next over and a half. There we go.
And
But
that should be taken, but it falls in right in front of him. 2 runs. The batsman coming back for two.
Sandy, the captain, running around from mid-off, and he just slightly misjudged it, but it was a tough catch with the wind taking it away from him. And Ali needs to finish strong here to keep Divi in control.
Here,
Oh, it
oh,
was
that was not needed. He just needed to stay there and hit it through the line, but he's trying to do too many things out there, Devendu. Maybe it's the pressure that is telling of him because the last couple of overs were not so great. The scoring has dropped, and they should have been 90 at this stage, and they are hovering at 76. Here comes Ali with his final ball, and
yeah, bowled him.
and that's just gone through him, giving it room, but not being able to connect. And you miss, I hit, buddy.
Yes, that's right. And it's a sign of how strong Dresden's bowling attack is under the pressure early, but never out of control. I think if you're cruising or going for 10 and over early, it's not diabolical. You know, it was 10 on the dot for overs 1 to 4. And if it's doing that and they're not exploding, you would still feel that you're in the game. And Sandeep's an experienced captain. He's got the bowlers to rein it back. So in the ninth over, or 9 overs gone, 5 down for 76. You know, if United scramble to 86 or 85, I don't think they'll be happy, but it's somewhat of a defendable total. Nothing what they wanted.
We must credit the captain here, who's made some very smart bowling changes just at the right time, and bringing it back. This should be the total the riders would ideally be looking at and fancying their chances that they can get this total. The second ball,
Well,
and once again it's a dot ball. Precious golden balls at this hour.
look at I have.
As if just what the doctor ordered
Hi,
for
brother.
uh, for the riders, and the bowlers in the end have come and delivered it to them. The third ball, and once again it's a beauty. 3 dot balls in the final over. What else do you need?
Well, not much because Nilkantha bowled his first over 1 for 1, and in the ninth over he's just delivered 3 dot balls. So we know that he's the key to the Riders' death bowling, stepping up. It's a big performance. He's particularly straight at the stumps. He varies his pace. He's quick. He's got a whippy action.
And plus he's got the height as well.
Yep. Nice front on action uses his height well.
Nilkantha just doing the job for his team tonight. He's brought them back into the game.
Yeah,
Once again, it's a dot ball here.
it's he's just too good for this middle and lower order of United. I'm surprised Chamal didn't come out and have a bat. He's a big boy. He's strong. He can bat.
That was the final ball of the innings, and I guess one more
And
to go after this one. I think that's the end of the innings for the United, and Neelkantha Sahu would be the man who brought them back into this match to a very gettable total for the Riders, who would now be fancying all their chances to chase down this score.
and 78 is the total. They were really looking at minimum 100. So we'll have a quick break and we'll rejoin the
Uh,
innings with the Riders chasing down a target of 79, and we'll be joined with hopefully Raj. And look, umpire's having a rest. Umpire Akash, and look at this. Those boys, Kaya and Akash, they've been umpiring all day, and full credit to those guys.
Well,
Kushal,
my heart goes out to them. They've been doing this, setting up the field, setting up all these facilities here so that we can come and be here and enjoy this wonderful sport.
yeah, yeah, that's right. And a slight score adjustment. They'll be chasing down 80, and we'll join you guys in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, here we are, Niraj with the ball, and this will be good watching here.
Welcome back to all our viewers. So 80 is the target to get for the Riders. And United would be doing their best to keep them away from this one. And the second ball of the over goes for a run on the offside. So Riders opening their account with that single.
No,
And Niraj, very crafty bowler. This is a really key matchup. I'm really looking forward to seeing bowl to Sandeep. It'll be a real challenge for him. And Sandeep, while he's not under a huge amount of pressure here, they've still got to get these runs. And a big test for these United guys
it's me.
for this formidable Riders team. And Niraj usually playing for the Spartans coming in to this side. I like the field. They've got a shortish point. Yeah, and plays it out to him. So Sandeep's going to have a nice look at Niraj. And Niraj with his change of pace and accuracy.
Neeraj trying to keep it nice and tight at least in the beginning. One of three balls. And here comes the fourth ball, nicely defended by the batsman, but behind the ball.
Yeah, and an interesting, a good field. I like it. He's got Ruturaj straight, and then he's got that deep mid wicket. I like this field. And that's where he hits into that zone. It's hard to protect. Oh,
That's not so smart from Neeraj. He's got protection more on the offside. Five men, six men on the offside, and he's just bowled on the leg stump. Sandeep, on the other hand, taking full advantage of it. He was looking forward to hit into that zone, and he's got that one away for four. Will take some pressure off him. 5 runs, 5 balls, and first over in progress.
wide. So interesting passage of play. Kushal giving it not out. Divi and Niraj were pretty convinced that that was an edge. Sandeep definitely not going to walk. So we didn't hear anything down here, but Niraj is trying to overcorrect. He's got a lovely outswinger. So
Once again, it's been
yeah,
slipped down, and they've got it onto the Banks field. The Banks would have 2 balls to play with now.
yeah, it's
9, it's 10 of the over. Uh, Completely in control, the Riders.
yeah. United feel a little unlucky there. They thought they had their man, but it was a wide one. Sandeep talking to Kushal saying, you know, I didn't hit it. So, and look, I like this bowling change. I really like Pierce as a cricketer. He's one of my favourites, and he'll come in and he's accurate, and he's got probably his preferred batsman on strike, Kumar.
Piyush, the next one with the ball, and he comes it's gone high in the air, and what a wonderful catch by high on the boundary by United and Riders, and now one man down. That is what United needed at this crucial part of the game. One a wicket that was needed, and they've just got it.
So Piyush, lucky Piyush, he's got the wicket. I'm not sure if the ball deserved it, but he got the wicket in the end. And but the danger man, Sandeep, still at the crease.
Yeah, Sandeep, the danger man, still there. Here comes the bowler, and that's missed. Everybody's missed. That's wide, by runs, four, all in one.
Well, no, he's actually just called that boundary.
Yeah, that's off the bat,
Well,
Charles.
according to umpire Kushal, but yeah, it might have flicked something on the way through.
From our end, it looked like that if he's been beaten completely. So the legend of Sandeep continues today. 12 runs, three boundaries, doing the job for his team, the Riders. Chance for out, directed, he would have been gone.
What? He wants to say? Yeah, go. Prakash, Prakash. I'll bring him. Replace with Prakash.
No problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's big Sudesh cruising around. Had a good day out, Sudesh. I watched him hit it 60 odd over there. But attention back to Pioche, 1 for 6.
The, coming up, Piyush with his fifth ball, and this time it's a wide on the leg side. The presence of Sandeep at the other end is making Piyush think. And here comes Piyush once again. Once again, it's this time on the offside, and it's gone for a wide.
Yeah. So again, these extras adding up. Maybe a bit of fatigue late in the day. Hard to control the swing, maybe.
It's, I think, the new ball, and they are finding very hard to grip it. Comes comes once again, and Sandeep giving it everything he has, but not being able to penetrate the fielder.
He won't mind that. Pioche, full toss just to cover.
That and the final ball from Piyush going out down the leg
Yeah.
side for a wide.
Yeah, they can't afford these.
Charles, their total is not too much that they can afford these, right?
Absolutely not. No. But it's it's still early enough. Yeah, and that's blazed over the gully region.
Absolutely, he's just blazed that away for a four here.
Pioche won't be too happy. That over going for 13. And
So he got the wicket of the first ball, and so conceded 13 in the remaining five deliveries. It's getting hard for the captain because the score is not too much. They are only chasing 80, so 8 overs, 57 more to get for the Riders.
yeah, another big over here, Sumit, will be a bit tricky.
Absolutely agreed here. Absolutely, Charles. They need to really get this over spot on.
And it's the skipper, Pramod. And
That looked like that was nearly an edge.
he's looking good, Pramod. He's had a haircut. He's shortened the sides for extra pace. He's
The trend I noticed here so far, Charles, the bowlers are bowling from the United. They bowl first two three balls perfectly, and then
Yeah,
lose somewhere.
yeah, and look at that. They actually got no one in that fine leg region,
In the deep fine
and
leg, nobody's there, and it's gone for a boundary.
that was the keeper that chased that divvy all the way down, and no luck. Boundary 4. And if you've got no fine leg or anyone in that area, look at his offside field. It's pretty stacked. He's got a mid on, a cover, a sort of deepish backward point, and then a fine gully on the circle. Now he's put a man back at fine leg. He's got a mid on and a deep long off, and then a deep mid wicket. So see if he
Here
can
comes.
straighten up here. Oh, that
Oh,
was it's more like it. But yeah, Sumit, it seems like one good ball followed by a bad one. But
yeah. That's been the story of United so far. They've been not able to keep the consistency down there. And here comes Pramod with the fourth one,
uh,
and this time again he's the batsman not getting a clue of it. The offside field is packed. He's trying to hit it through the offside, but not making a connection there.
that'll be a wide.
The extras are eating at the target. That is bringing the targets down.
Yeah, again. He knows he's got it in him just to put it on a length there, and this is the batsman that they want to tie down. Get Sandeep off strike and attack this guy. But that's high.
That's hit very upish, and
Wow.
that's gone
And
for a
actually,
boundary.
right in the middle of those players, he targeted that area. Right.
Pramod this time pitching it up to Sanku in his zone, and all he had to do was just make the connection there, and which he did.
Yeah, United heads are dropping a little bit here. It looked high from here. Half-hearted appeal. It's still a little away from home. 53 from about 46, something like that. So, 46 off 42. Okay. So a little way to go. And if United can take it deep and get a couple of wickets soon, it'll apply the pressure. But at the moment, it's right in the Riders' favour, particularly with Sandeep at the crease. 17 from 8. That's how he delivers it. His 4 boundaries, 1 single.
The Riders have really made full use of the power play, losing just one wicket for 34, and plundered the first 3 overs for 34 runs on the board. They've brought the asking rate really down, and choosing the aerial route once again onto the leg side where there are not many men guarding, and going for a single. So the score is the required is now 46, 45 of 41 balls, and this time he's pulled it just behind deep backward square leg for a 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Pioche talking to his skipper there, saying, get these bowlers on or outside off stump at full because Sandeep will just.
The the slightly slower pace from Pramod Is Pramod?
No, no,
It's
it's
from Ghansham.
yeah,
From Ghansham is making him free his arms nicely, and this time on the offside, the batsman coming back for two.
yeah. You just feel the energy drop in the United Seed. They need something.
They need a magical some magic here.
I,
Some odd nick, some odd run out.
I fancy Ruturaj coming on from bowl. What do you think, Ruturaj? He can hear us. Do you think maybe some leg spin or something from you, or what are you going to bowl? Yeah, yeah, he said Pramod. That's right. That's what I was feeling too. Pramod might bring
That was.
Ruturaj on. Just saying to Ruturaj. Pramod saying,
Yeah.
yeah, finding Ruturaj on the field here. Ruturaj is down here at long off, and nice to have him on board. Ruturaj, you got a few runs. Did it feel good out there?
How was it out there with Rush
Yeah, it was
today?
good. Like we don't have like that much of pacer bowlers in Czech, so it was like very nice experience to see. Yeah, it was
So,
very challenge.
is your family watching the game down there in India and in Czech Republic? So they must be very happy to see you with us tonight. All the best, Rituraj.
Ruturaj joining is such a great guy, one of the most talented batsmen in the country, and yeah, he's right on the Czech national team radar and in the development squad. Great guy, but a season-ending knee injury held him back a little bit last year, or for a lot of the season, and he is one to watch because his offside play is really destructive, and he had a nasty injury in the ECN here. I remember he got hit in the top edge and bleeding from the nose. So he hasn't had the most luck, but I feel like if Ruturaj stays fit for 2 seasons, he will be playing international cricket at some stage very soon, and he would complement the Czech national team at a minimum the development side. But here we are, Sandeep sort of pushing, and it's bring Ruturaj into play, well fielded, and so Sumit, where are we at? It's they're just still trotting along.
Yeah, it's yeah. The riders are seemingly taking the game away from the riders very. I mean, the riders are taking the game away from the United very fast. The United really needs some sort of God's hand, I must say now.
Yeah, that's right. And it's interesting. The bowler's still appealing here, but it looked to me like a bottom edge that just
Yeah,
went
it
past the
was it, it,
keeper.
it was a bottom edge. It was more of a prey, not an appeal,
Yeah,
not an appeal, Charles.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
the stuff from somewhere they need something.
yeah.
Once again, swing Sandeep playing and missing on that one. It's 4 overs gone almost, and it's 50 completed. 30 more runs needed by the Riders, and to get them home. Once
It's going to
again,
go
Sandeep
long.
playing, giving it everything he has, and depositing it into the Banks field, getting a maximum out of that one, and adding to the woes of United here.
Yeah, it's on life support now, United, but
Yeah,
they've fought hard.
they've won 2 games since the morning. The third one was always going to be difficult.
Yeah, but it sets them up for tomorrow. They now know they'll have it go back and most likely, if they lose this game, have a think about this level. And it is a step up, as Rudaraj was saying. It's a step up from the Czech league. These German players, these Dresden players, very experienced. So it's really great. They'll go back, regroup, and think about it and make some tweaks. But they have been in the game. They were scoring at 10 and over, and they were on track for about 100, which would have been a nice different game, apart from the wides. and maybe unlucky with a couple of ch- decisions or chances not going their way, but they're on life support, and maybe something happens now.
That was nicely bowled by Arpan.
And Sandeep will fancy himself for a 50 here.
Yeah, he's played a blinder of an innings. 6 4, 6 boundaries, one maximum. The second one, Arpan really mixing it this time.
One tight over here might.
Might make the difference. Might make riders do something silly, Charles.
Hmm.
That
Oh,
is the third good delivery,
it's still called
but
a
he
wide.
signaled it. Signaled it a wide. That's sometimes hard for the bowlers in this game. Already the margin of error is very less, and Sandeep just guiding it over third man for a boundary.
Yeah, moves on to 42. He's got his hand up for player of the tournament.
The thing with these wides is that Charles, it puts the pressure back on the bowler, and then he tries to do something more extraordinary, and the batsman is able to capitalize on that.
That's right. Yeah, if you end up bowling an extra over and a half or 2 overs of wides and no balls, and you add those extra runs onto it, you're behind. And
And as I can see, the shoulders are dropping from from the United, and they are just looking at the game to get over fast now.
yeah, only for the loss of 1 wicket. They haven't
Yeah,
really been under pressure at all today, the Riders, but when they go through and start playing a couple more of the teams, I'd like to see them front up against Bohemians. That will be a great game. And I'd also love to see a United Bohemians match.
yeah,
Um,
that should be a cracker of the game to watch.
yeah, hopefully, I'd love to see them in a semi final or a final even. But a semi final would be really good. But Sandeep, he'll look to get his 50 pretty quickly here. Yeah, he's got one mode, Sandeep.
And that is attack, attack, and attack.
Yeah, he knows even if he blocks a couple of balls or even 3 balls in the over, he knows he can pick up boundaries pretty quickly and take advantage of a loose ball here or there. So I want to
Scampered for a single.
scamper for a single, and I'd love to know what the captain wants to do now, whether he brings back Niraj or just throws the ball to a Rudraj or someone who can potentially change a game, take 3 wickets. But the way they're
And
going,
once again, they are able to spot the ball and put it where they want to hit it.
yeah, another boundary.
No bowler appeared to be a threat so far for the Riders.
Yeah, not in the terms of troubling the batsman too
No, no,
much.
yeah, not even one bowler from from the United has troubled the Riders so far. In this shortest format of the game, if you have like one or two bowlers who can keep it nice and tight and clean, and then like the Riders did with their bowling, then you really bring the opposition down, the scoring rates down, and it becomes easier for the batsman to score the runs that the opposition has scored. So it's 6 overs gone, and Sandeep is Now deposited another one out of the ground for the second maximum tonight. And he gets on 249, just one shot of his 50, a magnificent 50.
Yeah, United will just have need to have a little think tonight. Their attack in this game looks a little bit one-dimensional. I think they just need either to bring in maybe a spinner or vary this pace a little bit, but they haven't been helped by some of the extras. And Pramod trying to correct his run up here. Sandeep on 49. This will be a good 50. I think he skied the last one in the last match before he got to 50 off the last ball. And
And he
there it
drives it
is.
through the offside for a
Uh,
boundary. Sandeep has really troubled them very much to the United because he's really played all around the ground. He's made the bowlers look very powerless. He's they've tried to contain him everywhere, and the more they tried to contain him, he's find a way to free himself. No bowler appeared to trouble him at all.
And yeah, just 2 runs needed now. Brings up his 50. And what a day we've had. Brought to you by Boho Coal, Tiffins by Nibu, our great sponsors. We thank them so much. All of the PCC team putting in a huge amount of work. All the volunteers, players, senior guys, all the way through the club. And this tournament's been had a great day so far with the dominant team, the Riders, and they'll finish this most likely this ball, which will tie the game.
The scores are level now.
So nearly all the games on the Scott page, all of the games on the Scott page have been more or less one-sided. And Ruturaj
And
will
here
take
goes
this.
Sandeep, and
Yeah,
Rituraj's taken
good,
it.
good catch.
At
So
least you can't keep Rituraj out of the game too
no,
long.
that's right. And he's trying to bring himself on for a bowl here. It's at the end of the over. Yeah, Ruturaj gets tossed the ball with 1 run.
A double hat trick would be nice from Rituraj at this point of the match.
Yeah, and then maybe that again. But you watch, he's a little game changer, Ruturaj, and he's got a huge heart. Oh, hang on. Oh, one to come. I
He's
thought he
quite an
had it.
entertainer, Rituraj.
Yeah. Old Hollywood Ruturaj, they call him. At, Pramod being called back with one to come in the over. The over not finished. I didn't get. I thought the batsman not crossed. So yeah, yeah. Sandeep trying to get on strike. Uh, it's been a great day again. Thank you to our sponsors, Boho Co and Tiffins Anibu, and
Thank you to the entire PCC team as well. Thank you so much, Charles, for putting all your effort.
it's been a fun day. It's been a real highlight. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for
Seen
joining,
it,
everybody.
and
And this is the winning run.
oh, he's saying no. He doesn't want to run. Oh, yeah, it goes for the
Yeah,
boundary.
they're just jogging around, walking
Yeah,
around, and
so
completed the single. The formalities are over, and it's gone for a boundary. In fact,
that wraps it up. United going down to the Riders, and it's been a great day's cricket. We're joined back here with a couple more games tomorrow before the finals get underway. It'll be a full day's cricket. We have got a little bit of wet weather forecast, but I feel like it will clear up and we'll get games in. And Yeah, Kushal having a chat with the players. They've umpired particularly well. Umpire Kushal and Akash. And a huge shout out to the caterers and the ice cream guy and the beer guys and Dijo and Joseph providing all the food. Wonderful, wonderful food. And there's a lot of PCC guys that'll stay here tonight and have a lot of fun with the DJ setup with Family Day tomorrow. And our spiritual leader, Prakash, and huge, huge personality of the club and president of the CMKs. And it's, yeah, it'll be nice to enjoy a drink. So from Sumit and Charles here and Ali, the, the Prince of Lahore, Pakistani Prince, Ali Hassan, and our pal Smitty Patel, who's been on the camera all day. These boys have been out in the sun, over on the scoreboard. Roy and Raj, Sudesh. Now that's a party, a scoreboard party with the big boys. And Halal hanging around, moving on to the covers. So still a lot of work to be done. And we thank you so much. And for sign off for now. And we'll catch you tomorrow at about 10 o'clock. Yeah, he's got the camera on. Nice. And Chris Tebb, absolutely just doing so well over there. All the scorers over to Phil and Kaya. All these boys, I've probably forgotten a few names. And of course, Sudhir. And here we are. Is there a hand coming out? But you might see my hand here. So, so thank you so much. We've had a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow and have a beer for us. See you tomorrow.